So I kind of wanted to do this video about awakening. Everybody seems to be awakening. It's like the genre to be awakened. I've always been awake. So from being young, I didn't conform to my parents. I didn't conform to rules at school. I didn't conform to anything really. I just didn't like rules. I think you should be allowed to be a free spirit as long as you're not hurting anybody. But I think as you gradually get older and you get put into like a little box and you kind of submit because all these people are telling you about these rules and how you've got to behave, and you've basically got to be submissive or else you get in trouble. You have consequences to things, and having all these consequences, it dulls your spirit. And I think the point that I got to on my antidepressants and coming off them, I think I do believe in higher spirits, and I believe that a higher spirit came from somewhere. When my dog got attacked, and it kind of nudged me, like it's like, Michelle, wake up, and that wasn't doing it. And then something came to me about coming off my medication because my body wasn't feeling all right. I'd had back pain for 2 years at that point, like really bad back pain, going to hospital and stuff. So I thought to myself, nothing's helping me, doctors can't help me, so I've got to help myself basically. So I took myself off my tablets, and that was me rebelling against the system, which I've always rebelled. And I think if you've got a bit of a rebellion side in you, you should never dull that spirit. You should never dull your spirit to be liked by other people or to conform to rules to fit in. Because if you're doing that, your spirit's getting crushed, and that's how you end up with all these illnesses, because the illnesses, they manifest inside you because you're not being your true self. You're not adhering to the true person that you're meant to be. You're being suffocated by all these other souls, and it's just that's not how it should be. So when I rebelled against the doctors, I rebelled against the system, I rebelled against my parents again, I rebelled against everything. I rebelled against myself. I hated myself at that point. So yeah, taking myself off the tablets was the best thing that I ever rebelled against. And I'm never ever gonna. I didn't put myself in a box. It was the environment around me. And there's an environment around everybody where you feel like, oh, am I doing the right thing? Am I saying the right thing? Am I walking correct? Do you know what I mean? It's like you've got jaywalking in America and things like that. You can't even walk without getting in trouble. And I'm not gonna live like that anymore. I'm living my life. I'm living a free life. I don't do anybody any harm or anything like that. I don't intend to do anybody any harm with my rebellious side, but I am never going to put myself under so much pressure and stress to I didn't do it. It was gradually integrated, and I think it's gradually integrated into children as well. When they're younger, they've got to go to school, they've got to adhere by the rules, they've got to do their homework when they come home. Do you know what I mean? You've got set times for set things, and you should just be able to do what you want to do. And I know that's not great for society sometimes, because you get some not very nice people who do bad things and things like that, and that's what the law's there for and things like that. But when it comes to just living your life, you should, like conforming is it's indoctrinated, like to conform. We're not able to be our true free selves, and then therefore we're suppressing all the natural feelings and adventure, and we're suppressing our soul because of other people. And I did that for so long, and the trauma that came with suppressing myself had to come out. And I think being on them tablets, zombified for nearly 10 years, not saying boo to a goose, I was just generally in a bad place, and in my mind, because I was on the tablets, nothing mattered. Everything was okay. How do I explain it? So someone died, and it bothered me, but not to the extent it'd bother me now. I had no emotions, I had no feelings about what was going on. It was fine over my head, and the tablets masked everything. Whereas now, like I am so, I'm really soft to everything. Not in an emotional way, but I can see life for what it is now. Like I say, I've always been awakened, and all these people that are saying that they're awakening, they're just, I think some people are just following the crowd again, conforming to be awakened. Obviously some people aren't, some people have been awake, but I think if you are truly awake, you've been awake forever. And your spirit gets dulled, and then you've got to go through certain things to come out as yourself, and then you've got to build on yourself, you've got to grow as a person, you've got to find out what you like again. Like coming off the tablets, I was like generally just a blank page. There was so much I didn't know about myself, and there was so much that I lost as well, which I'm getting my mind back now. I'm getting a sense of reality. I enjoy like being out in the world again. And before I didn't do anything. I didn't want to go anywhere. It's like when I was on the tablets, it was like a brain map. All I did was this, and this, and I was happy with that. My brain was happy with that. And some people don't even know, like when they're on the tablets, that's what it's doing. You're not expanding out of your comfort zone, because them tablets put you in some kind of comfort zone where you are comfy. It's like waking up and you're in a comfy duvet all day. You don't have to step out of anything because that's what you do now. And them tablets are telling you what you do basically, because there's no outlet. And I think when I come off the tablets, it was just like a world of like, I don't even know, it was the strangest experience I've ever had. It was like I was coming back to life again. It was like I've been dead for 10 years, and then so yeah, like to be awakened is to already be awakened. Like you've already been awake. Like you don't conform to rules. You don't want to be like everybody else, kind of thing, because you're your own person. You're your own like unique soul. So being like having myself awakened again, coming off the tablets, learning all these new things, and thinking that it was the first time I'd been awakened because someone said that to me, who'd actually, oh, you're awakening like that, and it's like, well, no, I've always been awake. And these people are like, oh, well, we're awake now, and it's just like, well, I've been awake forever, and these people think that they know everything, but I don't need to go into that. But for people to be like that and to know that you've actually been awake all your life, they knew that I'd been awake all my life, and to dull someone's spirit, and then to come just to come out with things like oh, we're new people and all this. It's like, well, no, I've always known this. I've always done that. I've never conformed to rules. I've always been my unique self, but all the environment around me has just pushed me into trauma, which I'm finding now. There's a lot of stuff to deal with, but it's not the story that you tell yourself about your trauma is going to stay in your head as that. If you keep telling yourself that story, it's like reading the same book every night. So you need to change your book. You need to not change the chapter. You need to start writing a new book for yourself, Because if you say to yourself, oh, I'm depressed, or this has happened to me, you're reading the same book over and over again. You're reading the same symptoms, you're reading the same outcomes, you're reading the same like fears and worries and stuff. But if you start writing a new book for yourself with your own words, with your own uniqueness and your own style, then you start becoming a new person, because you're writing a new book. You can write 20 new books, but you need to get out of your old book, because that you need to burn that book, because that book's not going to do you any favours in the future, because the story is just it's old now. It's like a nursery rhyme that's just going goes round and round in your head, and you're stuck on it. You're like a recorder stuck on repeat with the same thoughts and the same. Well, the thoughts that you have give you the feelings, and the feelings you have give you the thoughts. So, but you need to get your mind and your body like physically active, working, and then you need to educate your brain so you can move as one entity. Your brain and your body needs to be as one, because thoughts and feelings are exactly the same. It's one thing. So I just wanted to do a video on awakening and what I think of awakening. I hope it made some kind of sense to people. I'm still trying to make sense of things myself, but if it resonates with you, then if you could give me a like. Trying to get myself back in the algorithm, so any likes would be appreciated. Subscriptions would be wicked, thank you, and I appreciate you watching me, so thank you.